Hello friends, welcome back to another session of MongoDB. In our last session we are done with the the queries related to MongoDB, how we can query the record. And we have seen how we can query on basis of different predicate or criteria, like less than this one, greater than this fee amount, less than this fee amount, or between this fee amount, or getting the record by city, state, getting by name, ID, and lot more operations we have done. But this is Spring Data MongoDB, like it is similar to Spring Data JPA. I think we have covered Spring Data JPA also in our Spring session. So, because Spring Data is a separate project of a Spring ecosystem, similar to Spring MVC, Spring IOC, Spring AOP, Spring Security. So, there are lot of modules in your Spring project. So many modules are there. So Spring Data JPA is one module. If you go to Spring website, I will show you. So Spring framework has so many modules. If you see, Spring Data is one module. Under Spring Data JPA, jdbc, LDAP, MongoDB, these all are the sub modules of a Spring Data module of a Spring ecosystem. So what is the use of Spring JDBC? If you want to do any JDBC operation like JDBC template and all you want to use, you can use Spring Data JDBC module. If you want to use any persistence API such as ORM tool such as Hibernate, Toplink, Eclipse Link, so many are there, but Hibernate is the most powerful and all are using Hibernate only. So default it is Hibernate using. Similar to LDAP, if you want to use for persistence layer, if you want to use LDAP, you can use LDAP using Spring Data LDAP module. Similarly, if you want to use MongoDB in your application, so they have given Spring MongoDB module. So just we need to add this starter and we can get started with our MongoDB persistence operation. Okay, so we will see this Spring Data MongoDB. So Spring Data comes with many databases modules such as Spring Data JPA for RDBMS and Spring Data MongoDB for MongoDB database. Okay, so in this one we will learn MongoDB, Spring Data MongoDB. Okay, so can you tell me what is the actual difference between JPA and Spring JPA and Spring Data JPA? First, if I say Spring JPA and Spring Data JPA, what is the difference between them first, before to understand the difference between MongoDB and JPA? If you use Spring JPA, in that case you have to write your repository implementation, repository you can say, or DAO, data access object, you can say, whatever you want to call it. You need to write the subclass for your repository in case of Spring JPA. But if you use Spring Data JPA, you no need to provide the persistence implementation. Persistence implementation will automatically done by the Spring Data starter. Which one you want to use? You want to use JPA starter? JPA starter will take care of that one. If you want to use Mongo starter, your Mongo starter will take care about that one. So the persistence you no need to create, you no need to provide the implementation, you just need to provide the abstraction only. On the basis of abstraction, your Spring data will create the implementation automatically. But in case of Spring JPA, you have to write separately. Next, in your service or in your repository or DAO, you have to use either JPA template or entity manager in case of Spring JPA. But in case of Spring Data JPA, you no need to inject anything. Automatically implementation will be provided in subclass, and that bean will be created. So you can auto wire the interface itself and you can use. Short and pagination explicitly you need to do in case of Spring JPA, but in case of Spring Data JPA, it is inbuilt. You can leverage that one, and if you want to define your custom method, you can do that also. So it is automatically supporting. Now, what is the difference between Spring MongoDB and Spring Data Mongo? Similar. Spring JPA, Spring Mongo. Similar. Spring JPA, Spring Mongo. Like in Spring JPA, what we need to do? We need to write the repository class implementation by our O1. In the same case, in Spring Mongo also we need to write the subclass for our repository or DAO. But if we use Spring Data MongoDB, we no need to write the subclass. We just need to provide the abstraction interface by extending Mongo repository. Here we have to extend JP repository. In case of Spring Data JPA, we need to extend JPA repository. That's it. But in case of MongoDB, we need to extend Mongo repository. Same here, we have to use if we are going with Spring MongoDB, we need Mongo template. But in case of Data Mongo, we no need to do anything. We no need to inject anything. Spacing and sorting explicitly we need to do, and this supports inbuilt pagination and sorting algorithms. Okay, that's it. Now, curved operation called insert, update, retrieval and delete operations are commonly across the DAOs or across the repository. That the difference is a domain type or interacting with. Okay, Spring Data internally provide implementation for all common methods, so developer is not responsible for writing the implementation for these methods. Okay, so let's get started. We have to create one project. Project I have already created, even the code and everything is ready. I will show you and I will explain this. So first let's see how we should create it. We will not import it, we will not download it, just we will see. We have already done that one. Okay, then now the latest version came 3.1.4. Previously it was 3.1.3. They are every month. Spring team is releasing, I think every month or every 2 months they are releasing a new version of a Spring Boot version. So that they will remove the vulnerability or any bugs are there in the code or some performance wise, if it can be increased. So they are doing that one. Okay, next com.techhub demo, you can give any name like what name we are supposed to give here. Data Mongo, that's it. You can give Data Mongo, that's it. Data Mongo, and Spring Data Mongo demo Mongo project, simply sample project. Okay, type you select var. If you use var, you don't need to add the dependency for web. Just Mongo related dependency. Spring Data Mongo, no SQL. Store data in flexible JSON like document, meaning fields can vary from documents to document and data structure can be changed. over time. That's it. So you just have to add this dependency only. That's it. That's it. That's it only. Okay. Only Spring Data Mongo is enough. If you expand it, you will see. Okay, Maven you select, that is Gradle by default. So you can see here Spring Boot starter data. After Spring Boot starter data, you need to tell what type of data you want to get started. MongoDB, JPA, LDAP, like that. Cassandra, anything are there, so that corresponding you have to add. Okay, this is web, that is okay, and this is embedded Tomcat, that is okay, and this one you can remove after importing. It's not required currently. We'll see this later, testing related. That's it. Just generate and import in your Eclipse. So we have already done. I have already imported, so you no need to worry. Close this browser and open your Eclipse, and we have already done. So I will show you first pom.xml. In your pom, if you see, so there is only MongoDB, one is web. You can change the order as how much you order, how you are comfortable you can do. Okay, so first is Spring Boot starter web. First is starter web because this is a web application. Next, Spring framework.boot MongoDB starter. This is a MongoDB starter. Okay, and this one is embedded Tomcat starter. Fine. Well, it will start the Tomcat, will make everything ready. That's it. So this is your pom.xml. Fine. Next. Okay, so import the project in Eclipse and observe the pom.xml. We have done all, just web and MongoDB starter, and one is Tomcat. That's it. Next, you can remove the test dependency and packages. So we have done. We have removed because we don't want currently. So I have removed the dependency also, and I have removed the test case also. There is no test case in the source test Java. Fine. Now what is next? We have to update our application.properties file. What we need to update? Server port, context path is optional, you can remove, but it's better for better understanding. You can keep it as / and others is Spring Data MongoDB related configuration. You have to tell if you want to use MongoDB in your application, then definitely you need to tell where it is installed, what is the database name, what is the port number. So you have to tell all those. So that is our configuration here. And if you see Spring Data Mongo authentication database, which one? Admin is another database that will give the authentication, but this is required, these properties are required when security is enabled on your MongoDB server. Default setting is they are not enabling the security. If your database is secured, then definitely you need to provide username and password. Then using that username password only you can log in. But in case of MySQL or in case of RDBMS, it is mandatory to have the security enabled. So by default, username root and password is root, it is taking and it's enabling the security. But in case of MongoDB, security is not there. You have to explicitly configure the security, username, password, all that. But that we will see time permit later. Currently it's not required that much. Or if you want to do some R&D by your own you can try, but we also see when we will finish our all the latest technologies and tools. After that we'll see. Anyway, if you are developer, you are developing, then definitely server and everything will be installed and ready, and that is done by your architect always, or any senior person. They are doing all those first, then you will get started. So you will get very rare chances to configure those, but still if you want you can do easily. Okay, next, so go and check the application.property file. Yes, so first is host, or keep host first. Okay, it's your choice, like whatever the sequence you want you can give it. Fine. So one is host of your MongoDB, local host. In our local machine MongoDB is installed, so this is our local. Next, port, default port 27017. The database that we created in our for testing purpose, my testdb, I'm taking the same. That's it. So these configurations you need to specify. Server port and context path is the old one, you know very well what is the use of this. Okay, close it. Fine. Next, we need to start first, and we need to start our MongoDB server also, because we have not done that in our Spring Boot system boot time. So we have to done that one. Okay, now it is up. That's okay, that's done. Next, first thing, we need to create our Pojo class, or you can say that is a model class. What is the use of this model class? Similar to entity class of a JPA, what generally we are doing, we are creating a class that will be mapped to table, the column name, table name, column type, all those configuration we are specifying in our entity classes. So similar to that only, in MongoDB we are saving a JSON object. So for that JSON object also will be their properties like field name and value. So and that JSON object also will have the name of the entity, type of the entity, value of the entity, or value of the JSON object. So and we have to tell what is the name of collection, in which collection we have to save. So all those information, all those configuration we have to add in our model class. Generally we say it is a Pojo also, plain object, Java, open Java object. Okay, so we need to create a student class, because in our last session we have seen we have saved lot of students. I think 10-11 students we have already saved, so we leverage that. We will not need to write new. Next, so go to model. Under model, if you see student.java is there. So if you see, I will expand this import statement also. The student class, now this student object is saving into which collection? Tell me. We have a collection name named my students. In our last session, if you remember, our collection name was my students. So this is your name of collection. Document collection. What is the collection name? My student. So student JSON object has to be stored into my students collection. Okay, that's okay. So this is the use of document annotation, and document annotation is present where this is available under org.springframework.data.mongodb.core.mapping.document. It's available here. You can observe from here. Document. This is the document. Okay. Next we have to tell how many fields are there, so we have defined student ID is one field. The name of that field is ID. In my class name, in my class level, the name is student ID, but internally the student ID is mapped to which property of the JSON object? ID underscore ID, the default one. I am mapping with this one, default one. You can do that one using field annotation. @field, @field is available where? Under same package only, org, Spring Framework, data, Mongo core mapping, under that only. org.springframework.data.mongodb.core.mapping.field, it's available under that only. Okay, and you have to tell which is your ID, what is the primary key, or you can say that ID or unique identification field of the object, that you have to tell by marking @ID. And this ID is available under, it is coming from common Spring Framework.data annotation, data related annotation or data related annotation. By either if you are using MongoDB or any other LDAP, you have to use ID. So that's why they have given common under data annotation ID. That's it. In case of JPA, that is a different. Jakarta we are using, that is different. Okay, and this is fine. Field. So in field you have to tell the name. This student ID will be mapped to student ID will be mapped to underscore ID property of the JSON object. Similar to student name, I mapped to student underscore name. City mapped to city. State mapped to state. Phone mapped to phone. And phone I want to make as indexable also. You can see, you can create index, no? We have seen in our last session. We have created index. So that index, how can you create? Here you just have to use indexed. Where is this annotation? This annotation is also available under Spring Framework org.springframework.data.mongodb.core.index.indexed. Phone is indexed. Okay, field name is phone. Email is also I am making as indexable, so it is indexed. Email. Fee paid, name is fee paid, like that. The name is a different, that's why I am using convenient name for Java is this one, because this is the standard way of naming a variable. This is the standard way of naming the variable, but in case of MongoDB, name might be something different, and they are following some different naming standard, so we have to follow that only. So in that case you have to use, there is a chances that the name will be different, so you have to use @field annotation to specify a custom name. Okay, that's it. And along with that some getter and setter to string, that's it. So this is your student class. Next we need to create repository, student repository, because this entity class is used by your repository to save and get the student object or student document. Okay, so let's see that one, observe that one. Next is your student repository. If you see student repository, I am expanding this one import statement also. So student repository extends Mongo repository, but in case of JPA, Spring Data JPA, we were using JPA repository. In case of MongoDB database, we are extending Mongo repository, and in Mongo repository you have to tell what is the entity class or what is the model class name, that is a student, and what is the type of ID. String is the type of ID. If you open student, you can see here student, this is your entity or your model class. Student is your model class that will be used for persistence operation. And what is the type, what is the ID column? ID column is a student ID. And what is the type of student ID? Student ID type is a string, so that we have to specify here string. That's it. These are all are a custom method that I am specifying. I will show you what is the what is it is doing. Actually this is a DSL for method, custom method with the DSL. DSL is domain specific language. We will see at the last of this session, we will see what is DSL. Currently you just understand from the name get student. So from here you are understanding, yeah, it is, this method is used to get the student document or get the student object from database by student name. Now what is student name? Student name is the property name, student name. And why the name, student name is S is small, then name, that is okay, but here we are giving S is an uppercase. Why? How it is inferring? Because this is the standard way, or this is the recommended way how we should naming, how we should give the name for a method in a class. It's a standard way of giving the name. It should start, the method should be start with the verb. Yes, it is starting with the verb. Get, set, put, fetch, all are the verb. So it should start with the verb, but field name cannot be start with the verb. It should be a name. So student name is a one name. Okay. And what is the other standard way of naming the method? Every word will must be start with uppercase. So students is a one word, it should be start with uppercase. Yes. By is another word, B should be start with uppercase. Student is a name, another, S should be in uppercase. Name, N should be in uppercase. So like that, this is the way how we should naming the Java class methods. Okay, so we have to follow that one. So by following this one, they have given student name, and actually by student name is the field of student class. So automatically it will understand student name is here also student name, uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter here, it will automatically infer, and it will provide the implementation. Here you are giving the name, student name, S name you can give here, and the student name, that's it. Automatically it will give. Even you give C name, that also will work, but student name you give the convenient name, that's it. So this is called DSL. Lot more we will understand about DSL at the last of the session. Similarly for this one, second one, get students by email. Now what is email? Email is another field in your model class. So E is in small, but here E is in upper, it will take, because this is the general way how we should give the method name in your Java class, and this is the standard way how we should give the naming of a variable. Okay, so get student by email, you have to supply here email. So so automatically your Spring data MongoDB starter will take care this student repository and will give the implementation for student repository. Currently if you see, we are not providing any implementation. If you see student repository package, repository package, in this one there is only interface student repository, there is no implementation for that one. Who will provide the implementation? Spring will automatically provide the implementation. We are not providing any implementation for student repository. Okay, so get student by email. Read, you can use read also. I will show you how many types of verb you can use. Get also, read also, fetch also, count also, find also you can use. Okay, so find, so read student by phone number. Yeah, you know, by phone number. Phone is one field in your student. Yes. Okay, similarly find student by city, find student by state, all are there. Get student by email and phone. See, from naming itself you are understanding that is the actual power of DSL, domain specific language. What is domain here? Domain is our object. On student we have to work, so for that specific language it is given. So get students by email and phone, so you have to specify email and phone. Get student by email or phone. Now the meaning is changing. This is the criteria is joined by and condition. Here the criterias or predicates are joined with or condition. All the predicates are joined with or condition or criteria. This is and criteria. Okay, that's it. This is another criteria. Get student by city. In which city, in these cities how many students are there, get that record. So in, you are telling here in. Get student by city not in, reverse of in. All that we have seen in our last session, we have done through the command prompt of or we have done through the Mongo shell, same only. Get student by city not in. Okay, count student by city. So this is count. Now you see return type is long, it is just counting number 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. It's not required to return the list of student, not required, just it is a counting, so it will be a number only. So number you can return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. Okay, so count student by city. Count student by city in these city, how many are there. Count student by city not in, reverse of that one. Get student by fee balance. Fee balance, if you see fee balance, fee FW balance, fee balance is another field. So get student by fee balance, I will give the fee balance 5,000, 10,000 something. On the basis of that one, how many students are there, will return. Get student by fee balance between. Now this is another predicate, another criteria. Between what? Between fee balance. Between fee balance, two balance we are giving, balance 1 and balance 2. So between these balance 1 and balance 2, how many are there, all it will return. Next, get student by fee balance greater than this balance number, automatically generate. So greater than, between, not in, not in. So all those are predicates that how it is using. I will show you in that in the last session we will discuss all those. Next, get student by fee balance less than, this is a greater than. Get student by fee balance greater than, less than. Get student by fee balance greater than and equal. So greater than, equal, and you should not write here greater than, equal. Either it should be greater than or equal, it will work. Greater than and equal. Less than and equal, it should be less than. If I say give me the number give me the name of student whose roll number is greater than 10, it means if it is a greater than 10 means it can be 11, 12 or 13, 14. But if I say give me the name of student who is greater than and equal to 10, like 10 also I have to include, 10, 11, 12, same thing. Same thing. So greater than, equal equal to this number, whatever we will pass. Get student by fee balance greater than, equal, greater than and equal also this number. Similar to get students by fee balance less than, equal. Okay, so this is all about the DSL, domain specific language. Next we can use query also. Now where is this query? This query is a common org spring framework dot data dot mongodb dot repository dot query, because MongoDB queries should be something different. If it is LDAP, query might be changed. If it is a JPA, query might be changed. So that's why we have to import this query carefully. Currently this query is coming from org.springframework.data.mongodb.repository.query. Okay, under this query you have to you are telling city underscore city question mark 0. What is the meaning of 0? 0 1 2 3, this number is representing the order number of the parameter. This number 0 1 2 3 representing the order number of parameter. So currently if you see, there is only one parameter. For fetch student by city. So that will start from 0. It will not start from 1. It will start from 0. So zeroth index whatever value will be there. So how it will be? City comma Sirsa, Mansa, Chandigarh, whatever I will give, it will fetch on the basis of that one. So automatically it will create. This is the query you are specifying. I hope you remember in our last session we have done all these this query and conditions. How we will write the condition, where city is equal to this one, phone is equal to this one, how we will write, greater than this one, less than this one, we have done already. GET, greater than, less than, we have done already. If you have not seen that session, go and watch that first, then you will be relate this one and you will understand more. Okay, so fetch student by city, here I am using query, you can use query also. Fetch student by phone number, you have to give the query phone number, this is your phone number query. Fetch student by feebal. Now you see you observe minor things here. See, feebal, I am giving here fetch student by feebal, but is there any variable that name is feebal in student? No, there is no. Feebal is not there, feebalance is there. The actual name is feebalance, but I am giving here feebal only. How it is working? As per DSL, it should not work, because DSL telling you have to tell the actual name of the field here, feebalance, then only it will work. But here how it is working feebal, because we are not using DSL here, we are using query. You can see here in query I am specifying feebal as it is the name, so it will work. Okay, here fetch student by feebal greater than equal, GET, greater than equal. This name is not related because we are not using DSL here. Name you can give anything here, because the most important is here, that is how you define your query. Query you want to define where I want to fetch where feebalance should be greater than and equal to 0, zeroth index of variable val, whatever value I will pass. Comma means, comma representing, it should be resolved, comma should be resolved with the value of this question mark should be replaced with the value of parameter variable value, whatever I will pass here, it should be replaced with that one. 0 1 is telling replaced with which parameter, either 0 first parameter or second or third, you have to tell that you are telling on the basis of 0 and 1. So the query will be like that, where feebalance greater than and equal to what I will pass here. Okay, next, fetch student by feebal range, feebalance range. I want to do the range, like from this much to this much I want to, how I can do. So you can see here feebalance should be greater than this one and feebalance should be less than this one. So this both should be appended by AND condition. So AND is working here. I hope you understand this one, because in last session we have done very deeply all this. How can you do AND or? Okay. So next is fetch student by email and phone. You can do that also. Email, phone. Email 0 index is email, yes. 1 index is phone. Okay. And you have to append all this both criteria using AND. This both predicate you have to do using AND. Next is query. query fetch student by email or phone. Yes, by email or phone. Now it is or. Now this is giving or before it is and, but this or is not related to that. This or, whatever you want to give, you can give, but the important is this or. Okay, so this query is or, using here or. Email this one, or phone is this one. It should create like that. Fetch student by email or phone. So email or phone. Okay. City, in you are using city in. So you can understand this is where arg. Multiple also you can give. Sorry, multiple you can give. City in, city not in, you can give. So this query is, you can understand very well. I hope you are understanding this query, because in the last session, if you carefully watch that session, definitely you will understand what is the use of this one, how it is working internally. Okay. So this is all about your student repository. Okay, next we have to just create our services and service implementation wherever we want to use. So in your service, if you open the service, same method I am giving. Save I am giving extra. I will show you get by id, delete by id, get all pageable. I will show you, like I want to get the in pages by pages. I want to get, I will select in 10. I want to get, I want to short the record, you can do that also. Okay. So so this is your string, sorry, student service. All are same only. Get student by fee, val, student by city not in, student by city in, student by city, fetch student by city, fetch student by phone, fetch student by female. All are same. Whatever is given in the repository, all are same. Just first these are these above 5 methods, 1 2 3 4 5 6 are new. Save, get by id, because save, get by id, delete by id, get all with pageable, get all with short. It's all these all are coming from where? These all are coming from where? Because in repository we have not defined that. Because since you are extending Mongo repository, and Mongo repository is extending curd repository, so in curd repository you will see save is there, find by id is there, exist by id is there, find all by id, count, delete by id, delete all by ids, all are there. You can see here very well. So that's why it is coming from here. And if you page related, like short, it's there. Paging and shorting, it's there. Short, paging related also there. You can see find all, short, pageable. So all these are coming from the super class of a student repository. Okay. So this is, and the implementation, I will show you the implementation also. So in implementation, currently you ignore this Mongo template. If you don't want to use repository, you can go with the Mongo template. Suppose similar save is there, template.save. You can see you can use template also, but in case of template, you have to, all operations you have to do manually. Okay, you have to, suppose if you want to query, you have to create a query, then only it will work. Okay, so insert, then you have to create here object type, what type of object you want to save. Student, you have to tell very clearly, you have to do all this. So better, see, query you have to create, if you want to update that one, if you want to insert. Okay, so you have to tell so many configurations you have to tell. So it is better to recommended you directly go and use repository instead of that one. That's why I just to show you I have auto void here, that's it. Okay, next save. I'm auto wiring here student repository, same this student repository, because this the implementation of this class will be provided by your Spring Data starter, Mongo starter only. Okay, so save object, just simply I am calling student repository dot save, and after that one I am printing calling save, so that we will understand, which one method is called. Okay, get by id, find by id. Get by id I am giving the name in service, but actually the name is in repository is find by id, you can give. Okay, I am printing here find by id, you can see here find by id. Next is delete by id. Anyway, we will not use this one, but just I am writing. Okay, get all. Okay, find all, find all by pageable. So find all, and here it is a passing pageable. Find all, it is passing a short. You can see here short we need to pass. I will show you how can you create the short, and how will you create the pageable, and you will pass it here. By what? Property name and value. This is a general message, just I am writing. I will show you from the controller how will you call it. You have to pass property name, like get by which property. I want to get by student name, so you have to tell property name is student. If it is a property name is student, then I am calling get student by student name. You can see here in this if condition, if you see, I am checking if the property equal with student name, property name is student name, then I am calling get student by student name, and I am passing the name value, the name of the student. Next, if property name is email, then I am calling get student by email, get student by email, get student by name. Okay, if the property name is phone, then I am calling read students by phone. If property name is city, then I am calling find student by city. If property name is state, then I am calling find student by state. So to create lot of endpoints in your controller, I made this one, so that we will reduce the number of URL. That's why I did this like that. Okay, next, find by email phone, but here you have to tell how. Find by email and phone, like email and phone or email or phone. That condition you need to tell here, either or and. If it is or, then what I am telling, I am calling this one get student by email or phone. You can see here. So I am printing. That's why I am printing here. That's why I am printing in the console, so that we will observe which method it is calling internally, we'll observe. Next, get student by email and phone. Now this is appended with the help of AND condition. You can see here AND condition, AND operator is there, here OR operator is there. Okay, that's it. And now I am giving all R11, like get student by city. Yes, so get student by city, like get student by city in, get student by city in. So get student by city in, I am calling simply. Okay, get student by city in. Get student by city not in, I am calling get student by city not in. Same, all are I am calling same. I am not changing anything, as it is the names and everything I copied from here. Count student by city in, count student by city not in. Get student by fee balance, get student by fee balance. Get student by fee balance between, get student by fee balance between. Get student by fee balance greater than, get student by fee balance greater than. Less than, get student by fee balance less than. greater than equal, get student by fee balance greater than equal, get student by fee balance less than equal fetch student by city name, but student by city name, no, if you give city name, then definitely city name should be there. Okay, student name. Okay, fetch student by phone feebal. Okay, this is a query, I think. No, we are using query. Yes, we are using. If you are using query, then it is okay, you can use. Sorry, save it. I think okay. Next, fetch student by city name. Okay, fetch student by city name, phone number, you can use. What happened? Phone number, feebal. Yes, so fetch student by feebal, fetch student by feebal greater than equal, less than equal by feebal less than equal, LTE less than equal, fetch student by feebal range, between the range, and fetch student by email and phone, fetch student by email or phone, fetch student by city in and city not in, NIN, in and NIN, IN and NIN, not in. That's it. So this is your service. Now next, last one is your controller. Controller also same. I am not doing anything much here, you will understand. This is a REST controller and I am auto wiring here service. So that service is calling to the repository. Now save, this is just to save, as it is I am returning save method. If you want to add a new, you can add up or update, if you want to, that also it will do, update also. Next, get student by student ID, you have to tell the student ID. So which one I am calling from the service? Get by ID I am calling. Okay, and I am returning that student. Next, get all I will run and I will show you now. Okay, now let's run this one. Others you can close it once. Just use this repository, because service is a middle one only, it is calling the service repository. So keep repository only here and run it. Anyway, our MongoDB server is up. Yes, it's up. I'm clearing this one first and go to your get student, save, we'll see at last, or else if you want to save some new record, I will show you how many are there. First get ones. So localhost 65, this is your port, this is host, localhost, get student, do one thing, make it smaller so that side by side you can see. Okay. Okay, that's it, this much is okay. So first is, if you see, get student by student ID, you can see here we have to tell student ID. So I am giving get student 507, it's calling, and you can see here its response is coming, student name, ID, name, city, state, phone, email, fee paid, paid fee, and fee bal, it's coming. And internally it is calling repository method of which one? Calling repository, student repository method, find all, it is coming from the current repository, find all is coming from the current repository. It is calling that one. Clear this one. Next, so this is one, again if you hit it, it is calling. Fine, so this is the one that you can find all, you can do. Get all, if you see get all, get all, when I will call here, I will open USC here, get all, it is returning find all. Internally it is calling find all, and all the students it is getting, see, all it is getting. But I want to use order order I want to do, or I want to do pages also I want to do. How can I do? I don't want all. Suppose there is a 1000 students, so I don't want to get 10,000 student in a single response. It will degrade your system performance. Sometime it might be out of memory also. You should not do like that. Always it is better to fetch the record in a page, like 10 records, 50 record, 100 record. You have to tell the limits. In this limits you should get. Okay, so that how can you do it? How can you do it? So just first I am stopping this one. Okay, don't use here. I will create a page. I want to create a page. Pause. Okay, sorry, you cannot do here that one. For that purpose, run it. For that purpose, we have done pages we have done. Let's stop it once again, sorry. This is the page. Short we will do later. First I am doing pages only, that's it. For that purpose we need to create a page. Pageable is equal to page request of 0. 0 is what? What is 0? 0 means the index, from which index it has to start, from 0. And what is the limit? How many I want? 5. From 0th index you start, and the next 5 record you get, that's it. After that one you start from the 5th index and next 5 record you get. After that one you start from the 10th index and next 5 record you get. So that is the pagination here only. So that is pageable. Where is this pageable? This pageable is available under spring framework.data.domain pages. Even short is also here. Short order. Short you have to tell. Short you have to tell order. Order is ascending or descending. You have to tell. So we will see that is also. So in our next find by, sorry, I think yes, this one, keep it here. So next is page, close it. So get all by page. If you see the next URL, get all by page. I don't want to get all, like get all. If I use get all, I will show you once again. If I use get all, it is getting all the documents. What happened? Okay, server is down, fine, no issue. Let's start this one. It's up, clear it. So if you use get all documents is getting. I don't want, I want in a pages. So for that purpose, get all by page. Get all by page is there. Get all by page. Get all by pages. That's it. So if I run this one, you will see how many records are there. I am telling 5, so it is a 5 records. You can see here total elements 10. Total elements are 10, but in this page how much it is? 5 only. It is because the written type is a page of student. So if page of student, so pageable, it is telling what is the page number? 0. this is 0 index it is started. So this is the first page. In first page how many elements are there? 5 elements are there. That are sorted? No, it's not sorted. It's empty? No, it's not empty. It's unsorted? Yes, it's unsorted, because I am not applying any sorting algorithm. Okay, offset, from which it is starting? 0. Paged? Yes, it's a paged. And unpaged? No, it's not unpaged, it's paged. Okay, last is false. And total pages 2, because total how many elements are there? Total how many elements are there? 10 elements are there. If 10 elements are there, then definitely 2 pages is required of 5. Okay, size is 5, number is 0, short, that's same only. Number of element is 5 in this one. If I change, stop with this one, and if I change here, I am just giving here 3. So definitely it will come from first 3, from 0 to first 3 will come. Let's run this again. Clear this one and send this request. Now you see how many are there? Total 3 are there, that's it. First is S01, 001, 002, S1001, S1002, S1003. So only 3 are there, and you can see here page number is 0, page size is 3. Now how many pages will be there? 4 pages is required for this one total, because each page you are taking size of 3. So in that case total 10 elements are there, so definitely you need 4 pages. So total pages 4 are there. Okay, that's it, number, size and everything. If you want to change something like I want to start from third pages, I want to start third index. So in this case something will change here. Page number will change. Let's see. Clear this one, send this one. Yes, total if you see 10. Okay, so third page you are taking directly. This is the page. Total 10, total 3 are there. So third page you are taking. So if in the third page the next page is what? Fourth one. In fourth page only 1 will be there. So better to give it 2. Okay, this is not index number. Sorry. Even I also didn't understand that one before. This 2 is not the index number. This is the page number. You are telling here 3. 3 means total 10 elements are there. You want to divide in a page, so and you are telling each page should have a 3 element. Each page should have 3 element. Total element is how many? 10 are total element. So from the total element you want to create a page of 3, then how many page you required? 4. So you are telling second page you tell. So second page is what? First page is from 0 index to 3, second is from 4th to 6th, next is from 7th to 9th. Okay, that's it now. So clear it. I think I have started already, or okay, it's not started. Yes, so the second page means it's the third page, you can say, starting from 0. So it is from 7th, 8th and 9th. 7th, 8th and 9th. See, that's it. And page number is 2. Okay, total elements are 10. So like that you can use page. Along with this page you can do the sort also. How can you do? So I want to sort them. Suppose I want to sort them by name. So currently if you see Ram, Sandeep and Amit, if I sort by name, Amit should be first, then Ram and then Sandeep. It should be like that. But currently it is not sorted. So how I can sort them? So you can apply short algorithm also, like I want to sort on the basis of name. So how can you do it? So let's see. So you need to create a sort object first. Sort is what? Sort is where it is from data domain. Okay. Sort by order, by what? By phone, or by student name. If you want to use, just give here student name, sort by student name. That's it. Order, ascending or descending? Ascending. We'll see both. Ascending first I'm checking. And this short you need to 2 3 same you use, same comment the above one, not required. Okay, control X here. Okay, so previously pageable we created without short. Pageable, if you see line number 50, at line number 50 we created pageable without short. Now we are passing short also, so it will use that short. Let's see, it should be shorted. If it is shorted, then Ram should become at a last, before to that one Sandeep, and before to that one Amit. It should be in a name, should be in ascending order. That's why. Let's run and see. Yes, no, why? It should work. Something has happened. Some 2 3 same only. We are taking same always, then why it is not working? Okay, and Amit itself is not there. Why? Before it was there. 2 3. So no. Okay, so no. Let's do one thing. Comment this short and uncomment this first. Let's see how much record will come. Whether record will come same or will come different. Might be this change. This is happening because this name should be something different. Okay, Amit 2 3 is okay, but while applying short student name, go to student and use this now. I think name should be that one. Okay, on the basis of name I want to short that. Copy this one, pass short here and comment the downside. Now stop it, terminate all, remove all terminal and start again. Let's see this time. It should sort actually on the basis of name. Let's see. R S S. It is sorting actually. It is sorting. See, sorting. It's fast. It is applying. Wait. Do one thing. Give some more range, like from 0 to first 5. Okay. I want first 5. I want. Okay. Now check on the basis of student name. Run it, see. Okay, yes, definitely it is working now. Ankit Kumar, first A, then B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. It's coming ascending order. It's coming in ascending order now. You can see, you can observe all this the documents or the record is coming in ascending order based on the student name. If you want to use in descending order, you can use that one. Now it will be in descending order. Currently if you see this is Amit, it's in ascending order. Now if you run, it should be in a descending order. Yes, it is in descending order. Sumit, Sonu, Sandeep, Ram, and Purushottam. P is coming before to R, so it is in descending order now. Okay, and this name we will cross check that also. The name we have to give either the property name of the JSON object or the property name of the field name of the class. So I will do one thing, we will do one experiment also. We will change this name to this one also, and we will see what happen actually. I think both will work, or which one is suitable. Let's see. Both will check ascending and descending, and we'll see. Yes, it is working. I think it is working. It is in descending order. You will see here. It's in descending order. Sumit, Sonu, Sandeep, Ram, Purushottam. And if I will give here ascending order, in that case definitely the sequence should be in ascending order. If it is ascending order, it will work. So you can give any of them property name. I think you can give the property name of the student class, or you can give the property name of the JSON object. Both are working, I think. Let's cross check and see. Yes, it's working. See, now it is ascending in student name. Ankit, Amit, Ankit, Divakar, Hem, Prem. Okay, so that's all. So ascending and descending you can apply on the basis of variable name or JSON object property name. You can use either any of them. So that this is all about the pagination. You can pass here also short. You can pass here only short, because short is returning a list of type this one. But in case of pageable, then it should be it should always return a page of this type. That's why we have given a separate URL. Why this separate URL I have given? Can you guess? Because the return type for pageable is page of specific type. But in case of short, the return type is directly a list, because page is not there at all, list is there. Okay, that's it. So this is all about this one. Next is get by property values. So this is very interesting. Now you can see here this is get by property, like get by student email. I will open the service IMPL also. I will show you here. So if you see service, IMPL save, yes, get by property name. I am giving property name as a student. Get by property. So property currently I am giving as a email. Currently I am giving as a email. Can we not do that one? Okay, I think that much only. Do one thing, expand more. Okay. So if you see here, get by property name, then value. Property name is email. I want to get on the basis of email. Puru@jdbc. It will get. If I give here Ram abc.com, it will get on the basis of email. If I want to get on the basis of name, then I need to tell name, like Ram is another name. On the basis of name it is getting. Ankit, ANKIT, Ankit Kumar. Yes, Divakar. So on the basis of name now it is getting. If I give here email, you have to tell email, it will get on the basis of email, abc at the rate ram at the rate abc.com dot is ram at abc.com. This is the email that I have given. It will get on the basis of email now, not based on the name now. Divakar, Divakar. Okay, that's it. Email, phone, on the basis of phone numbers. This phone number is not there, and you cannot do that also, because it is internally trying to convert to number. It will not work like that. You have to tell the number like 1 2 3 4 phone number. So this phone number has 2 person, 1 2 3 5 for one will there, 6 for other, on the basis of pin number itself. And you meanwhile you also are, I think you are observing the console, it is changing currently by phone. If I am calling read student by phone, it is calling. When I am calling get by phone, internally it is calling the repository method of read student by phone. If I give here email, then I have to give here email. In that case it will call get student by email. If you want to by name, then you have to tell here name, and it will give on the basis of a name. On the basis of name, this name is not there, Divakar. Okay, fine. By name, by phone, by email, by city, by city name I want to give here something Sirsa, Bathinda. Observe the console also. Meanwhile, Bathinda getting from Bathinda. So find student by city, find student by name, or it is changing. By state, if you want to buy state, suppose Punjab, one state, you will get on the basis of state. You can see how many are there. Haryana, you will get on the basis of state. So this is all about the get property value. Next, condition or and or conditions. Suppose get by email, change. Okay, get by email condition phone, email and phone you have to tell. So email, or you can see here by email, or if you see this one, this is your actual URL, get by email, or I am telling or, so definitely it will use or. If I give here and, it will not return any result. And means both should be matched. So I don't know what will be the phone number of Ram. Okay, first you do over here, then I will copy then the phone number also, 8524 8526 I am given, that's why it is not taking 8524. and now apply instead of or. If you give or, it will work also, but if you apply and also, in that case it will work, because and it is appending both conditions. You can see here, and observe the console also. It is calling appropriate method, email or phone, email and phone. Now if I given here email and phone, clear this console once. Email and phone, now it is calling email and phone. If I give or email, now it will call email or phone. Yes, okay. Next get student, saved. Get student by city in. In which city? in city Bathinda, Sirsa, Fatehpur, Mansa. I am just giving here one first. Get student by city. Get student by city in this city. One is there. If I give here Sirsa, Sirsa, it will give 2. If I give here Mansa also, it will give 3. MANSA, so it will give 3. So like that, get in, it is applying in, you understand here also in from the console. Okay, next, not in Bathinda and Sirsa, other than Bathinda and Sirsa, it will give C, city Charkhi Dadri, Kullu, Manali, Budlada, Ludhiana, Karnal, but it is not getting from Bathinda or Sirsa. Other than that, yeah, not in. Next, student by city, count student by city. Now it will count how many are there in Sirsa, and if I will use Sirsa, Sirsa and Mansa, so 2 cities are there. Okay. Cities, not cities, by city, only one city, so definitely one will be there. Sometime I don't know, whether might be 2, more than 1 will be there. What happened? Why it is taking this much time? Okay, 1 is there. Okay. Fine. So 1 city. Next is get student by city in. Yes, this is the different. Get student by city in. Count student. Count student by city, we have done this one. Count student by city in, you have to tell multiple cities. Now how many students are there from cities Sirsa, Bathinda, Mansa? 3 cities I am giving here. So 1 student is in Sirsa, 1 from Bathinda, 1 from Mansa, so 3 are there total. If I will add here 1 more like Karnal, so 1 more will come. Okay, so you observe the console also. If you see the console, it is getting count student by city in, count student by city in, more than 1. Okay. That's it. Next is save changes. Yes, next is count student by not in this one. Other than that 6, total 10 are there, 4 I have skipped. Total other than that 6 are there. Okay, count student city by not in. Clear console also, not in. Okay, not in Sirsa, Mansa, Bathinda, Karnal. Other than that, how many I have skipped? 1, 2, 3, 4. In our case, in our database, one student is there from each city, so it is getting 1, 1, 1, 1. So total 4 it is skipping, remaining 6 it's counting. Fine. Next is by fee balance. So get student by fee balance. So I am giving by fee balance. Whose balance is 15? Give that one. 1 student is there. Observe the console. Meanwhile, continuously you observe the console. It is showing here. If I give here 5,000, it will call 5,000 whose balance is 5,000. That's it. Next is fee balance between 5,000 to 2,000, 500 to 2,000, between these. Right. So get student by fee balance between 500 to 2,000. It will get, and observe this console also. It is getting, calling the same. Okay. Give any number, you can test more. Next, fee balance greater than. Fee balance greater than 4000. So greater than 4000, how many? One student is there whose fee balance is greater than this one. Greater than, or next is less than also. If you see less than what? Less than 1000. 1000 less than, how many are there? Only one is there. But if you use greater than equal to, if you see here greater than and equal to 2000, it means it will count 2000 also. It will count 2000 also. Okay. Or else if you use here 4000, there is 2 records. But if you see here greater than, this is greater than, so greater than 4000, only one, but greater than equal 4000, 2 are there. Okay, fine, save it. Greater than equal. Next is less than equal. If you see less than equal also, so currently less than 1000, there is only one record, but less than equal to 1000, 2 records will be there. You can see here. Okay. Fetch student by city. You can get by city. Fetch student by city. Just clearing console also once again. Student by city. Not in, only one city you have to give here. Student by city. Okay, fine. Next, fetch student by city. Yes, this one only. Fetch student by phone. Fetch student by phone number. You can get phone by the phone number also. Currently this is 2, and I think for 5 there is only one record. Fetch student by phone. Next, fetch student by fee bal. Fetch student by fee bal. So fee bal, save it. Fee bal 1500. Bal by 1500, or you can give here 1000. It's up to your choice. The number what you want to give, you can give it. It's getting. Next, greater than equals to. Fee balance greater than equal to. Fetch student by fee balance greater than equal to. So greater than equals to. So greater than 3500, greater than that. So greater than that, this much only there, or else you use 4000. So greater than 4000, 2 records are there. Greater than 4000, greater than equal to 4000 and 4500, 2 are there. Okay. Next is fee balance less than equal to 1000. There is only 2 records. We have already seen less than equals to. Okay. Next, less than equals to. Fee balance by range. Fee balance by range, you can get by the range. These all are we are getting on the basis of queries, because fetch method, if you see the fetch method is all are defined with the queries only. So we are getting basis on the query. Fetch student by fee bal. Fetch student by fee bal less than equals to. Fetch student by fee bal range. Bal range from 5000 to 2000, from 500 to 2000 it will get, or 500 to 1000 will get 2 records. Okay, fine. Next is fee balance fetch student by email and phone. You can get by email and phone also. It will get email and phone. Now you can see here, observe, email and phone, both it is checking. Okay. Next is email or phone. fetch by email or phone, not and, or. So in case of or, it should get two records. Email is ram@abc.com and phone number is 8526. So both are different. Okay, email or phone. Next, city in, multiple cities you can give here: Sirsa, Mansa, Batinda, Karnal. You are giving more than one cities. From that cities, how many students are there, it is getting. Next, not in means other than this city, other than Sirsa, Mansa, Batinda, Karnal. It will get these many: Fatehawaz, Charkhi Dadri, Kullu, Manali, Budlada, Ludhiana. Other than that, whatever I have specified in the list, other than that, if any record is there, it will get. So it is getting on the basis of not in. Okay, so this is all about the Spring Data Spring Data MongoDB. Okay, we have seen all those. Now the last point is DSL. What is domain specific language? What is domain specific language? Let me stop this one and I will explain you. Let's open this repository. Okay, so as you know, the domain specific language stands for DSL. DSL means domain specific language. So Spring Data defines domain specific language where persistence details are expressed in method. Persistence query or whatever you're telling, persistence mechanism will be defined in method signature itself. Similar to this one: find student by name, get student by email, read student is optional here because this repository is a type of student only. So the student the subject name you no need to tell, is optional. Read by phone, get student by email and phone, find student by email or phone. Okay, so repository methods are combination of following things. So what are the four combinations? One is verb. The verb can be get, read, find, count, fetch. From this verb it should start first, like find, okay, read, get, fetch, find, get, read, fetch. So here we have defined it in our. Okay, so you see here, domain specific language is defined here on this method. So get is the verb, get is another verb. You can use read, find, count and fetch. So yeah, get student by student name, get student by email, read student by phone, find student by. So here the verb is used find, here verb is used read, here verb is used get. I think fetch you cannot use, fetch is not there, we cannot use fetch here. Sorry, you can just remove this one, this fetch is not there. You try, I am also not sure whether this is there. If it is not there, that's why fetch we are using on query, because on query this is not a DSL, because this is a query, it will use this above query only, this is not DSL. But in DSL you cannot use fetch. I think you can just try. I am not sure. Okay, so first this should be verb, then subject is optional, like customer, employee, address, whatever the type is there. Why this is optional, why subject is optional? Because this inside Mongo repository we are telling subject is student, we are telling. So again we no need to tell. In repository generic type we are telling student. the type is student, so you know neutral. And it is no, it's also recommended not to tell, because from the name itself student repository we are inferring what type of repository it is. This is a student type repository, so you know no need to tell every time get student by email, get student by phone, get student by id, get student by name, student by city, gets. Instead of that one you can directly say get by email, get by phone, get by city, get by state, get by id, get by name, something like that, instead of telling get student every time. Get, find, read. Okay, so these are the query: get, find, read and count you can use, and subject is optional. Third one is a by. By is a mandatory, it's a required and must be used as it is. By is telling by which property. You have to tell name of the property after by. After by you have to tell the name of a property. So if you see here, get student by what? By email, by phone, by city, by state. Okay, so this is the use of by. After by you have to use some predicate like and, or something, less than equals to, greater than equals to, and is null, not null, between, less than equal to, greater than, starts with, ending with, something like that, is like. All you can use, and, or, not you can use, that is a predicate. Similarly, similar to this one that we have used here, by phone. And if you see line number 30, get student by email and phone, you can see here. So this and is again a predicate here. Here or is a predicate. By city, in is a predicate. Is not in, another predicate. So like that you can use a predicate. Not in, city, in, between, again another predicate, between. So this one is the use of DSL, domain specific language. And along with this domain specific language you can use pageable and sort also. Pagination and sorting also you can use, similar to the one that we have seen here. Yes, get all. Anyway, this get all method we have not defined it, it automatically coming from the CRUD repository. But if you are defining your custom, you can give that also. Pageable, short, whatever you want to use. Both you cannot give in one. Page and short you cannot give. You either you have to give the short or you have to give page. Why you cannot give both? Because inside page you are setting short. Inside page itself you can set define the short. That's why it is not accepting both at the same time. Okay, so this is all about the Spring Data. If you want to read more about this one, I will paste this link of this description. You can read from here. In the Spring Data project, there are lot of modules like Spring Data, jdbc, jpa, LDAP, MongoDB, Redis, RDB2, REST, Apache, Cassandra. For all type of database, even for Elasticsearch, it is there. So whatever you are interested, you can learn, you can do. It is very easy. If you know Spring Data JPA or Spring Data MongoDB, all approaches are similar. The implementation is similar for all. You can use. Okay, so this is all about in this session. In the next session, we will see one more session, how we can configure the properties in encrypted way. Currently, if you observe our property file, we are hard coding the actual data like username, password, localhost. I don't want. I want that in an encrypted format, and application should be able to decrypt this one. We will see that in our next session, or else might be after that sometime we can see. I will plan that one also. Okay, so that's all about this session. Thank you and have a nice day.